Hey guys, so for this exercise we're going to be talking about gesture drawing. Remember, gesture drawing is a very quick, repetitive drawing and redrawing of the most essential elements or characteristics of a form. Notice in the still life there's a slight modification here from the ladder still life that we talked about with the positive negative shape drawing. I'd like you to, for this still life, try to make an arrangement composed of various organic, kind of sort of flowing objects. The ladders are lending a bit of structure, but notice we've got this fabric that's sort of sweeping through this large animal skull. Twisted fabric, house plants, again twisted, and anything of that nature will work well for this drawing. I'd like you guys to focus on filling the space of your drawing page. I'd like you to force your drawing to go off and break all four borders of your drawing. Work confidently, work quickly, and repetitively. You'll see as I'm working, I'll spend maybe 2 or 3 minutes working with the subject, and then I'm going to shift a little bit, change my location relative to the still life, so that I'm seeing it slightly differently, and then we'll have to make adjustments to the drawing. I'd like you guys to do the same thing. You can either rotate your still life or actually move yourself around your still life. Okay? So again, I'm not going to be focusing on things like details, right? I'm focusing on movement, these sort of large sweeping forms. This is like a rough draft. If you're writing an essay, right? You're just getting the main information down in your drawing. So again, I'll use my viewfinder and just kind of find a composition that I think is working well. I like these diagonals. I'm trying to avoid placing anything directly in the center of my composition, just to help create a sense of movement and balance. And that's really enough to get me going. So now, remember, gesture drawing, very quick, very spontaneous. The main difference between the first exercise that you guys did, the contour drawings, and a gesture drawing, really is speed. Gesture drawing is much quicker. So working into the skull, in through here, still pushing and pulling through the length of the charcoal, drawing from my shoulder, focusing on movement, focusing on energy. Notice I'm adjusting the angle of the rung of that ladder. Got this twisted gray fabric happening through here, and using these long, sweeping lines. In my first sweep through, this was one rung, one leg of that ladder. Now I'm pushing it over to the left. As you're drawing and redrawing and reevaluating your composition, you're going to keep making these slight adjustments, these slight changes. Okay? Couple minutes, work on the drawing. Once you've done that, rub the drawing out, shift a little bit relative to the still life. Now this is going to change how you're seeing the still life and prompt you to rework your drawing. So now this negative shape, it's quite a bit tighter. This rung in that ladder is at a different angle. My skull now is quite a bit more vertical. This gray fabric that was quite a bit farther over to the right now is shifting a bit more to the left. I'm using my vine charcoal right now. Remember, the vine charcoal, nice and light, nice and soft, very easy to make corrections and adjustments. As I work on this drawing, as I build and keep reevaluating and adjusting the drawing, I might need to switch over to my compressed charcoal, which is quite a bit darker, and that'll help you see your newest version. Okay? I'll rotate once more. Do another couple minutes. This pass I'll do with the compressed charcoal, and you'll see the difference, right? Quite a bit darker. And now, again, the skull quite a bit more vertical. That negative shape is really condensing, really flattening. Focusing on movement, focusing on energy, working through the entire space of your drawing quickly, not letting any one moment, any one part of the drawing get any more developed than anything else. This process, this kind of drawing, this gesture drawing, is going to form the basis for the start of all of your drawings that you start making from here on out. We're going to start each of our drawings after this exercise, after this section, with a gesture. So really take the time, get comfortable with this quick, energetic, spontaneous kind of drawing. Again, everything's happening from the shoulder. It's all about movement. It's all about energy. Okay, good luck.